Hello everybody, my name's Henri Herbert and this you are watching is Henri's Boogie Woogie piano tutorial, which is a collection of videos to teach you all about how to play Boogie Woogie piano, going from beginner level right up to advanced. And we've got a series of 11 videos and each one takes a different aspect of Boogie Woogie piano and we study it in depth, and then we're going to bring it all together at the end. So without any further ado, let's begin with lesson 1. Welcome to lesson number 1. This lesson is called The Basics, and we're going to break it right down to the absolute basics of this kind of piano playing, which is all about the left hand part, the rhythm part played by the left hand in the bass register. And we've got the split screen so you can see the keyboard from above, so I'm going to explain everything to you. And you'll be able to see it all from up there. Also refer to the sheet music that's included in this package for transcriptions of all these exercises. So I'd like to start with a left hand boogie, very simple, in the key of C. And we start with a chord in the bass. With our little finger we play C, and then with our thumb we play G. And we play them together like this. Makes a chord. So just get used to that shape, because we're going to be playing that a lot. Then I want you to start playing it rhythmically. Play it like this. Get used to doing that. Once you've done that for a while, add in a second chord where we just move our thumb up to the A and then we hit the C again with our little fingers. Sounds like this. So get used to how that feels. Then we put the two together and we play them with a nice bouncy feeling. And it goes like this. So practice that for a while. It's quite a bit more difficult than it seems to keep that going for a long period of time, but you just need to practice it. Then we're going to move up to another chord, which is called F. And we do the same pattern over the F chord. So we put our little finger on the F, and we put our thumb on the C, and we play it like this. And then we move our thumb up to the D. So the whole thing sounds like this. Then we have a third chord, which is exactly the same thing, played over the G. And the G we play with our little finger. Then and we play the D with our thumb, we make that chord, then we move our thumb up to the E. So the way to practice this is to just practice moving from one to the other smoothly. And I like to use this exercise. So that's one pass of the exercise, and I would like you to practice moving from one chord to the next chord smoothly without making any long pauses. And the way we do that is by getting the move ready in our mind before we've played it. So watch how my hands are moving up to the F. See, as I finish playing this, I'm moving up there. Just as I'm jumping off this, I'm moving up there. It should be a smooth movement. And the same applies moving back down. Move up to the G. So now we've got these chords learned. We need to play them in a structure called 12-bar blues, which is 12-bar blues is a common chord progression that is in loads of music. It's in boogie woogie, it's in blues, jazz, rock and roll, soul, country music. It's in loads of different styles. And most boogie woogie is based around this chord sequence. And the way we play this chord sequence in this context is by counting. And we need to count when we practice this for the first time until it becomes automatic, until we don't need to count. So I'm going to play this through counting to show you how I would do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we change. 1, 2, change again. 1, 2, change up to the G. 1, 2, 1, 2. And that is called one chorus of the 12-bar blues. And that is just repeated over and over and over again in the left hand for about 2 minutes, 3 minutes, however long the song is. So I'm just going to do that again to show you. You should practice that by playing it as much as possible until you can do it without thinking. I'm going to do it again. It's very important that you learn this. When we play it through twice, or 3 times, or 4 times, we don't stop, we just play straight through. So I'm just going to play it through twice now to show you how it would sound played through twice. Now we're starting again. So that's what it sounds like when it's played through twice, and it doesn't stop, you just play straight through. Now we're going to look at bringing in the right hand part to accompany this left hand part. Very basic, simple right hand part, which is playing a chord. We're playing this chord, just 3 notes, C, E and G. We call that C major. And it's played over the top of the left hand part, like this. So we're hitting it at the same time as we're beginning the rhythm part of the left hand. Something else to notice is that we're holding the chord down. We're playing it like this. We're not playing like this. Don't want to do that. We want to play it like this. Then when we move up to the F chord, we just move this finger down from the E to the E flat. And we play this chord. This is called a C minor chord. And it goes over the F, like this. Then when we move back down to the C, we move our second finger back up to the E and play the same chord we did at the start, the C major chord, like this. And then when we move up to the G, we are moving our thumb down to this note here, which is a B. Then we're moving this finger down to the D and this finger down to the F, and we play this chord. That's called a G7 chord, and it goes over the G, like this. So you should practice all those left and right hand parts together and make sure that you have them down so that you can play them without thinking too much. And then when we put it all together into the 12-bar blues structure, it goes like this. changing chords in the right hand, it's very important to move our hand to the next chord before we need to hit the chord, because otherwise we will move too late and we will not hit the chord in time. So watch my right hand when I'm changing, especially when I'm changing down to the G. I've already moved. Already moved. Moved. Moved again. I like to call that the basic boogie, and you should practice it. Watch the video and practice that, because it's the basis for what we're going to move on to learn. Everything that we're going to learn is based on that. So make sure you learn it. And let's move on to lesson 2.